Shepard, who controls these lands?
All of us do. All Valyrians.
Not anymore. This is now a province of geese. We will be returning with the rest of our army, and we will need...
Please, we don't have much food.
You have women. That will do.
And what if we refuse?
Then you will burn. Shepard, be forewarned. Your lands will be reduced as smoke and ash should you attempt to defy the Kaskari Empire. Make ready for our return.
I can help you eviscerate the Kaskari.
Who said that?
Wealth, land, power. They shall all be yours. With the aid of my children, they will bend to your will, for I will give you their blood, the blood of a dragon. Do you accept?
Yes. Yes, we do. Then why doesn't it hurt?
Are those eggs?
They're more than just eggs. They're ours.
Almost there now. Months at sea and we arrive exactly one night before the wedding festivities. The gods have been good to us, Ben.
I don't understand why a family would need a whole week to marry. Just say your vows, then off to the bed with her.
No one expects a Stark to understand the ways of the Valyrians. Only the greatest wedding would befit the most powerful nation in the known world.
I worry about your allegiances, Galendro.
I'm a maester of the Citadel, a proud Westerosi. But you can't argue facts, Ben. Valyria has colonies all the way from old geese to Dragonstone, and her resources put the Lannisters and all their gold to shame.
Money doesn't make you strong.
Perhaps not, but dragons do. Welcome, my boy, to the Valyrian Freehold.
Danis, drink this. It will help you sleep. Gaiman will arrive soon enough.
But I don't want him to, Sinesa. I can't possibly marry a man I don't love.
Gaiman is the strongest dragon rider of them all.
Of course, he's the last one with dragon blood.
And that should matter to Danis. Marriage is about power, not love.
Why do our hearts even bother falling in love if not for marriage? I do not yet know that kind of love, perhaps, but I know I love Sira. And I can feel her love for me. Love is something everyone should have.
Even slaves. Perhaps you will learn to love Gaiman.
Or perhaps Father will change his mind.
Master Targaryen is capable of many incredible things, but that is not one of them.
Parcelian brought news of an emergency. If it's insurrection in one of the colonies, I'll have a legion of dragon riders ready within the hour. We'll stop the rebellion and be back before sunrise.
No province dares share the fate of the scorched Giscari.
Elfric, what is the Senate Spider doing in the Triarch Tower? If we are to discuss war plans, the Westerosi needs to leave.
The only person in here talking about war is you. The emergency is clearly this flame's forsaken marriage.
Daemon, we're here to squabble over wedding arrangements. Forgive me. I mistook you for a dragon lord, not a woman.
If I were a woman, I'd be protesting the hopeless color scheme of a black and red wedding. But as Dragon Lord of House Therisar, I'm fighting the unjust marriage tax unfairly levied against my house and Baymor's House Polonus.
May I remind you that the houses of the Triarchy have always shared the cost of a high dragon wedding.
And may I remind you that we've never married a brother to his own sister.
The citizens are expressing great concern over the nature of this union.
And what exactly were you hoping to accomplish by summoning us here?
We assumed Archdragon Azine summoned us here, given the rare pleasure of seeing him outside the Dragon Temple.
I too am in the shadows as to the reason for this meeting, if it is a question of the marriage. The almighty dragon has blessed it, and we at the temple are most honored to present Danis with the holy medallion tomorrow.
I grow tired of this. Who sent the Parcelian?
It was I. Valyria is crumbling, and it is on us to hold it together.
Baymor, you are like a father to me. But if you are about to speak ill of my children...
It is not the children that are the problem. It is us. Daemon, you have slaves working in your mines day and night, and the strain is too much. Azine, the temple's slave tithings have grown too large. And Aenar, your conquests have been the glory of Valyria, but we are stretched too thin trying to maintain the territories.
And what of the horrors your mage council has permitted in the name of science?
I do not pretend to be innocent, Elfric. But your constant bribing of the Archons has robbed the Senate of democracy. Lords, hopefully you all can see why I brought you here. We need to resolve this before we spend the next week glorifying ourselves as if the people aren't suffering. They'll have our heads.
I marched us all the way to the narrow sea. And you think the people would see me dead?
Oh, of course you'd make this about you. Don't forget, we need to be able to control the people.
But we need to control the dragons more. I and my kin are the last of the dragon blood, and maintaining that power is the only hope for the Freehold. The wedding will be funded by our families, and any issues will be resolved after.
If there are no more illuminations to be had, allow me to return beyond the sacred smoke. Until tomorrow, may the Almighty and the Mother keep you safe.
Do you not see the last of the dragon blood going straight to Einar's head?
He has done more for Valyria than we could do in 3 lifetimes.
The people of Valyria that you care so deeply about regard you all the same as Einar. He may bring them new lands to live in, but you bring them new innovations to live with.
What does popularity matter? We all just need to work together.
Something Einar has no intention of. Marrying his son and his daughter? Disgusting as it may be, it is a clever way to establish a royal bloodline.
You're mad.
I come from a land where everybody calls themselves a king. Einar will soon be next.
I don't know what you two are about to ask me, but the answer is no.
For someone who wears a third eye on his head, you sure are blind. Fine. You pay to let the Freehold fall into tyranny, but I'm going to use my money in more productive ways. Let's go, Alfric.
I commend your uncharacteristic lack of curiosity, Lord Pelonis. But I'm curious why you summoned us all here so late in the night. Worried about where your grandson is?
What? No. A Parsalian has already brought word of Gaiman's arrival.
We both know I wasn't talking about him.
Masters, please. Food.
Come with me if you wish for the bounties of the almighty dragon.
Who's that?
An acolyte for the Dragon Temple, the state church of Valyria.
So is that it then? They recruit new members with empty promises.
No, actually. They help clean up the slums by whisking away the homeless, but becoming a dragon acolyte is only permitted to those who have received visions known as the Calling.
Millie! Quit staggering to the flames before demons start speaking to you. Now go melt these kids. Calendro! Welcome back to the Three Daughters Bath. It is good to see you, but I fear you come at dire times.
Not dire. A most exciting time, Bellico. A high dragon marriage is a most stimulating affair.
It's a most dangerous affair. The lords of Valyria think to distract the people with this festival, but they have gotten too bold with their corruption. The people are not looking forward to 7 days of legalizing a man's right to fuck his sister.
What my father said of these lands are true. Slaves for pleasure, and sisters for children.
And who is your father?
Jaren Stark of Winterfell, brother of Rickard Stark, king of the North.
Someone so far away should not speak what he does not know. But his words hold some truth. Galendro. The beds of my bath are free to you and your Prince of the North.
I'm no prince. And who says we want to stay here?
A free bed is no small favor here in Shepherd Slopes. But you are right to want to leave. Galendro, the wheels of revolution are turning, and bloodshed is sure to follow. It may be best for you to go.
Bellico, you know just how to make a scholar boil with curiosity. The flames of 7 hells couldn't rip me away from here.
Maybe not. But in Valyria, we have the flames of 14 hells.
Rest well, young Danis.
Sister! It's been too long.
You're back from Dragonstone.
It would seem I'm not the only one. The Dragon Lords of every territory are here for our wedding.
Do they sound excited? Or disgusted?
Sister, they were jealous.
And I'm jealous of your time away. Tell me about Dragonstone. Is it beautiful there?
Not at all. They thought it wise to construct everything with Magestone. But the cold winds of Westeros left those unnatural rocks frozen every night.
Sounds dreadful.
It is, and I was happy to return here just for the heat. But now seeing you and how beautiful you've become, I think I'm happy for the wedding too.
I do love you, Gaiman. But I don't know if I could ever love you as my husband.
Then we'll have a marriage truly like our parents.
The great Aenar Targaryen, crawling through the slave door like a rat. Who are you hiding from, I wonder?
I wasn't hiding, Alia.
But you've been hiding this whole time. Hiding the truth.
You've had too much wine. Go to bed.
For years you've had me hide as the mother of those abominations you call your children. And now you force me to watch, as you vicariously play out your twisted fantasy of marrying your sister Rhaenyra. I don't know why you didn't just do it. And spare her the illness her mind suffers now.
I loved you, Alia. That is why I married you.
You loved me? Then why did you burn our son?
All Targaryens have to be baptized by fire. A child that burns is no Targaryen.
But he was your son.
He was.
Here's your room, Master.
Just call me Ben.
Have you killed anyone with that thing?
I have.
Is it hard to clean? The blood, that is.
You can never truly clean it all.
Good. Don't forget to shut your window before you go to sleep.
Why? I was better off back at the wall.
Are you all right?
It was horrible.
What was it? What did you see?
I can't remember.
All the dragons of the house trembled at your dream, Danis. Can you remember anything?
All I remember was the feeling. I felt doom.